Atlas has posted something. Atlas has posted something. Because they know there was a chance I could find this number. Very creepy face. It's a very creepy face. So when they said, because when they made the character design, they're like, this is going to be the mascot. They were being very scary because they're like, this is going to be our mascot. Now, if you want to see where this is at, this number, it's right by Wanderer's head. It's right above it, and you'll find the number. Uni is pretty crazy, being on legs, right? And then, but yeah, it's microscopic, okay? It's a microscopic one because it doesn't really want you to see. But what you do is you keep looking at it. You just remember the song, a tiny little smile, right? When you're looking at this number. And then you keep looking and you keep looking and you will see this creepy face. The other one's kind of like a Sonic the Hedgehog thing. There is a Sonic the Hedgehog 4. My guess is the 3 because it's making faces. Okay, so it's like a 3 right next to it, right? That's making faces. My guess is that's just for the Xenoblade, right? Shiver, isn't she quite a character? She's a creepy character. Oh my gosh, that's the highlight. Yep. Dang old Shiver, man. Dang old Shiver and Ishtar. Dang old Shiver and Ishtar. Uh-huh. They like showing it. Uh-huh, that's right. Let's if we can look at the shape too, we're still gonna have a sharp foot, okay? And we're gonna have bird. We're gonna have foot, bird. Makes sense. They're both 4 letters. We're going to have, the Splatoon stuff. Splatoon 4? This one's this one's cool and creepy. Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna be. Metroid Prime 4. I like any of the hider stuff too, because if you go down on the cape, any of the stuff that just hides, that's Pokemon. I've been looking at the Pokemon Z stuff. There's Pokemon Z, but now there's a bunch of stuff down here. I can't wait for Pokemon Z to come out, because then we can look back at this, okay? Because here's a dot, here's a frown. Here's a frown that's gotta make another face. Double frown. Yeah, it is a double frown to find that creepy stuff. Yeah, there's your Z. I like how the Z is looking like a 2 and a 5. I've been researching on the 2s and the 5s. What is this one right here, though? This one's... Ah, there you go. There's another side. There's 2 sides in this picture. That's crazy. Still, the highlight is the first side that I went with, though. It's almost like a dang witch hat. It's a bunch of things. It's trying to disguise itself as a witch hat also. That's why we have a bunch of Shin Megami Tensei, okay? because there's these new Shin Megami Tensei games that came out, right? But I mean, it's easy just to go back to the Witch, right? But I already know that I'm still on the other one. I'm still on this ceiling stuff. There's been 2 games, Erdtree and Zelda Tears of Kingdom. Both of them have been about the ceiling, you know. That's a cool leg. Yeah, heck yeah. His Wanderer's leg, because you don't think his brace is gonna, but his brace is doing that, and that's there are 2 characters in Erdtree that do that. There's not just one character in Erdtree that does that. There are 2 battles that do that. Oh, geez, right? See, that's why I pay attention to Sonic Superstars, is they have a 3. You can cut off one of his braces and you can get a 3. That's also side order poster, But there's also, of course, Bird, right? This picture's pretty creepy. These pictures are very creepy, man. What is this? Oh, there you go. That's an eye set. I like how that's an eye set almost. How that's like an eye set. Yeah, there's your Yorda stuff, right? You gotta have Ray, dude. That's the thing. Sonic Superstars is always talking about Ray. You have to have a Ray. The new Mortal Kombat characters are crazy. I paid attention to their armor sets also. So there you go with that, right? Machine females. Can we just find some Elma? We're probably going to find Lynn, though. Yeah, it's most likely Lynn, because Lynn's 3. Yeah, it's Lynn, dude. It's Lynn, because N, L-I-N. Yeah, that's a Lynn face. Wow. I like that. I like a Lynn face. That's cool. I really like the little tiny mouth that's by his faded head, by Wanderer's faded head, the tiny mouth. I like that. I like the positioning of that, because the positioning is to try and get you to this face, and it's good to get to that face. They're not going to give you the exact face, but when you go up, because there's certain ways that humans' bodies are shaped. So yes, the Xenoblade 3 DLC is just it's amazing, and that's what I have to say about you, Magic the Gathering people. You just don't know what you're talking about. But that's my favorite. That's pretty cool. Slow is good because that's a very sad face, and you can take out the eye. I would just take out the eyeball for the slow, because the slow is right next to the highlight that I was talking about with the 4 and all that. Yeah, I would just take out the little eyeball and have this bird, this dang bird. There's a lot of birds I've found. I've found a ton of birds. Bird watcher, you know. And heck yeah, you can look at the whole thing as a Zelda. If you want to look at the whole thing as a Zelda, you can do that. Yeah. I know a lot about Tri. You can definitely look at this whole thing as like a whole Zelda thing. There's really cool characters too that I always think about, by the way. Like, it's better to look at it as a Tri though, because you're going to get this awesome diagonal. You're going to get some really cool stuff if you look at it like that. They're going to fill the holes though. You know what I'm saying? The two eyes are going to be filled. They don't. Yeah, there's Goosebumps, you know, and then there's a lot of crazy video games. You know, it's a wild ride. Wild Ride. He's cool. Yeah, the guy says it's a wild ride. The first trailer for Xenoblade 3, where he's like, It's a wild ride. It very is a wild ride, by the way. Like, I noticed that somebody is mad. See, right now, we can add drama in this video too. I don't have to say their name, but they're mad because Xenoblade 3 is amazing. But there's no reason to be just like mad at that. Here's a black outline to be mad that Xenoblade 3 is very good. You have to really put kind of like an in-depth idea when you're studying Xenoblade 3. Xenoblade 3 is what I call it has like a 45-minute. It has a 45-minute sequence, and that's very good for any Xenoblade series, anything in the Xenoblade series. So it's like a 45-minute sequence, and that's a lot of time. So basically, they have like a thing where you're going to be watching something for 45 minutes if you're really trying to figure out Xenoblade. And that's the problem that people get into. I don't let things like discourage me. Here's a point. We also got a pointer edge. There's a pointer edge. There's a triangle. The triangle is right by his arm and his shoulder. It has to be by his arm and his shoulder. It looks like underwear, but which is pretty creepy. And it has a pointer out. But it makes sense. I mean, if you're in a hot tub, or whatever. The thing about it, though, is if you're going to, overall, you're wondering why Xenoblade is so much like that, or it's like that, you're going to have to figure out Xenoblade 3's characters are really up to date. They're every single character. People are always hating on Xenoblade because Xenoblade 3, because the characters in Xenoblade 3 are very relatable to the people that you're listening to in YouTube videos or the people that you're watching on YouTube, So they're kind of like, because Xenoblade 3's cast of characters blows your brain away. It's been done for a long time is what I'm trying to tell you guys. There's nothing you can do about it. It's been done for a long time. These video game secrets, they're scary. They've been done for a long time, and you'd be surprised. I mean, it's kind of like a lot of it makes sense too. However, bright colors all around, by the way, if you stop looking at it as a video game, don't look at it as like a video game, right? But if you stop looking at it as like a video game and you're like, bright colors all around, that is somebody, if I was a complete dickhead, that's exactly what I would do. I'd be in front of you and say, bright colors all around. And then I'm a complete douchebag. Bright colors all around, that kind of thing. And the song is very poppy. It's a very pop song. It's like a very pop generational song, and yeah, it's a very new generational kind of thing. And that's where I want to leave this video at, because you just gotta understand it, and that's about it.